Hey everybody, I got a quick video here for you today, and I've had a lot of questions, so I thought I'd address this today. And it's kind of personal, but I've always been kind of honest with my subscribers, and some of my closer friends know my story pretty much, but I've been asked why I have the intense curiosity in ancient history, and why I read so much, and where my background comes from. And I have no background, I just read a lot. Why I read a lot? It's very simple. 10, 12 years ago, I came out here to Vegas in the early 2000s and really was an angry, self-destructive, non-caring, selfish idiot. And got very, I'd say, involved in drugs, is kind of putting it mildly. You know, people say they have a struggle with drug addiction, and I didn't have a struggle. I was very good at it. But over time, you just lose your soul, and you just lose who you really are. And luckily, somehow, I snapped out of it, and I realized I just had to replace the time I spent being an idiot. I needed to replace that time by something I was really interested in and liked, and so I started reading about ancient history because I was very interested in that. I always had been. I always knew I had been. So if you have a problem with addiction, or just are stuck in a rut, or just want to get out of a situation, this is my advice to you. And listen to me very closely. Just stop and replace all that time you spent using and making up excuses and bullshitting to your family and friends, and just replace that time with doing something that you really like or love. And for me, it was ancient history. So I spent a lot of time reading. I had a lot of time I needed to replace. Maybe still to this day, I read because I just don't want idle time. I did a lot of reading, so that's where my interest in my history and my desire to read comes from. It's a very personal story. Ancient history saved my life. I hope you thought that was interesting, and you all have a very nice day.